When you eat too late before bed, you unknowingly interrupt one of the most powerful biological cycles your body depends on for youth, energy, and repair. During sleep, your body is designed to enter deep restoration mode, cells regenerate, growth hormone spikes, tissues repair, and detoxification begins. But all of that can only happen when digestion has already finished and insulin levels are low. The moment you consume food close to bedtime, especially something containing sugar or refined carbs, your body shifts its priority from healing to processing what you just ate. It stops burning fat, slows the production of human growth hormone, and keeps your insulin levels elevated for hours. This means that while you think you're resting, your system is actually overworking, trying to digest rather than restore. Over time, this small habit compounds and leads to inflammation, accelerated aging, and a visible loss of vitality. The reason this matters so much is because of the delicate hormonal rhythm your body follows at night. When the sun sets and you stop eating, your insulin should drop, signaling your cells that it's time to clean up damaged proteins and remove toxins through a process called autophagy. Autophagy is like your body's internal housekeeping service. It removes old, dysfunctional cells and replaces them with new ones. But insulin completely shuts this process down. So if you snack before bed, even on something small, you block autophagy from activating. The result is a buildup of cellular waste, slower tissue repair, and a faster rate of aging in the skin, brain, and other organs. Your growth hormone, which is one of the most critical anti-aging hormones, also suffers. It peaks at night during deep sleep, but it only does so in a low insulin environment. Late night eating, even a handful of chips or a small dessert, suppresses growth hormone release. Without enough of it, your muscles weaken, your skin loses elasticity, and your metabolism slows. This is why people who eat late at night often wake up feeling tired, swollen, or heavy. Their bodies didn't get the chance to enter the fat, burning, tissue-repairing phase that normally happens while sleeping. Instead of waking up renewed, they wake up metabolically exhausted. What you eat late at night also plays a major role. High-carb foods cause large insulin spikes, but even routine meals can keep digestion active for hours. Fat-rich foods slow down stomach emptying and can also keep the digestive system running long after you fall asleep. This means the liver, which should be detoxifying and balancing hormones overnight, gets trapped in metabolic work. When the liver is busy digesting, it can't effectively clear out toxins. These toxins then circulate longer in your bloodstream, damaging cells and increasing oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of aging. You might think it's not a big deal to have a small snack before bed, maybe some fruit, milk, or leftovers, but over time, it conditions your body to store fat at night instead of burn it. Insulin signals your cells to hold on to energy, not release it. The longer it stays elevated, the longer your body remains in storage mode. That's why people who adopt intermittent fasting or stop eating 3 to 4 hours before sleep often notice their faces looking less puffy and their energy improving within days. The body finally has time to switch from digestion to repair. Late night eating also affects your sleep quality. Digestion raises body temperature and keeps your nervous system active. Your core temperature needs to drop for deep sleep to occur. If your body is still digesting, you toss and turn, experience lighter sleep, and wake up feeling unrested. Poor sleep in turn raises cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down collagen, leading to dull skin and premature wrinkles. It's a vicious cycle. The later you eat, the worse you sleep, and the more your body breaks down instead of rebuilding. If you want your body to look and feel younger, the simplest and most powerful change you can make is to stop eating 3 hours before bed. This allows insulin to fall, growth hormone to rise, and cellular cleanup to begin. Your liver gets to rest, your skin gets to repair, and your brain gets to detoxify. Over time, your body naturally starts to reverse the visible signs of aging, not through creams or supplements, but through alignment with how your biology was designed to work. The night becomes your greatest healer when you stop feeding it and start letting it restore you from within. When you expose yourself to blue light before sleep from your phone, tablet, or television, you interfere with one of the most vital hormones responsible for keeping your body youthful, melatonin. This hormone is more than a sleep signal. It's an antioxidant, a repair activator, and a cellular protector. It tells your body it's nighttime, triggering the release of restorative processes that rejuvenate your skin, balance your hormones, and regenerate your cells. Blue light, however, mimics daylight. When your eyes absorb it after sunset, your brain becomes confused. It believes it's still daytime and suppresses melatonin in production. Without melatonin, you don't just lose sleep, you lose repair time. This disruption in your circadian rhythm makes you age faster, inside and out. Every night, your body enters a powerful rejuvenation cycle. During deep sleep, your cells repair damaged DNA, your brain clears metabolic waste, and your skin rebuilds collagen. But if melatonin remains low due to blue light exposure, this restoration window shortens drastically. The result, you wake up with duller skin, more inflammation, and lower mental clarity. Melatonin also plays a key role in scavenging free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells and accelerate aging. By scrolling through your phone or watching a show under bright LED lights, you're essentially signaling your body to delay healing, keep producing stress hormones, and stay awake on a cellular level, even when your eyes are closed. Blue light doesn't just affect your sleep hormones, it alters your mitochondria, the tiny power generators inside your cells. Healthy mitochondria create the energy your body needs to repair tissues and produce collagen. When exposed to blue light at night, mitochondrial function slows down, which decreases cellular energy and increases oxidative stress. Over time, this shows up as fatigue, fine lines, and premature aging of the skin. Your body can't rebuild when it's being told it's still morning. One of the hidden consequences of blue light exposure before bed is how it affects your stress hormone, cortisol. When melatonin stays suppressed, cortisol remains elevated, which blocks deep sleep and collagen formation. Collagen is the structural protein that keeps your skin tight and smooth. Cortisol breaks it down, while melatonin preserves it. So, every time you lie in bed scrolling through social media or checking emails, you're indirectly raising cortisol and lowering collagen, two forces that work together to make you look older over time. Many people assume that simply dimming the lights or switching their phone to night mode is enough to protect them, but even minimal exposure to blue light can delay melatonin in release by hours. The brain is extremely sensitive to light cues, and a single burst of blue light at the wrong time can shift your circadian rhythm. You may still fall asleep, but your sleep depth and quality are compromised. The difference between deep sleep and light sleep is the difference between regeneration and decline. When melatonin levels stay low, your immune system weakens, your inflammation rises, and your body misses its chance to reset. It's no coincidence that those who avoid screens for 2 to 3 hours before bed often report glowing skin, sharper focus, and more stable moods. When melatonin functions properly, your body moves through each sleep stage seamlessly. Growth hormone increases, tissue repair accelerates, and your brain detoxifies. Melatonin is like the conductor of this internal orchestra, ensuring every system works in harmony. But when blue light hijacks this process, the rhythm collapses, and the repair process halts mid-cycle. The simple act of reducing blue light exposure can profoundly slow aging. Using warm, amber lights in the evening, reading a physical book instead of looking at a screen, or wearing blue light blocking glasses allows melatonin to rise naturally. Your body then interprets darkness as a signal of safety and restoration. Deep sleep follows, cortisol drops, and collagen begins to rebuild. Your cells regenerate faster, inflammation falls, and your skin and energy begin to reflect it. The body doesn't need expensive treatments to restore youth. It needs darkness, rest, and the natural release of melatonin that only happens when you step away from artificial light. You can spend 8 or even 9 hours in bed and still wake up exhausted, puffy, and drained because it's not just the quantity of your sleep that matters, it's the asterisk quality asterisk. Poor sleep keeps your body locked in a state of stress, flooding it with cortisol, the hormone that breaks down collagen, accelerates aging, and destroys your body's natural rhythm of repair. When cortisol remains elevated through the night, your body's recovery systems never fully turn on. Instead of producing growth hormone and rebuilding cells, your body stays in a mode of alertness and survival. You might think you're resting, but your internal chemistry is screaming that danger is near, even when the room is silent. During deep sleep, your body performs its most critical anti-aging functions, repairing tissues, balancing hormones, and regenerating skin cells. But if your mind is restless, your room is noisy, or your blood sugar fluctuates through the night, cortisol surges and disrupts this process. This stress hormone not only blocks the release of growth hormone, but it also stimulates the breakdown of muscle and connective tissue. That's why prolonged poor sleep leads to sagging skin, loss of firmness, and a dull, aged appearance. Cortisol doesn't just age you externally, it affects your organs, immune system, and even your brain. It shrinks your ability to focus, weakens memory, and accelerates inflammation throughout the body. When your body can't enter deep sleep consistently, it begins to compensate by releasing more cortisol in the morning to wake you up, which is why you might feel anxious or jittery even before your day begins. This morning spike in cortisol keeps your system in a constant loop of stress and exhaustion. Over time, your adrenal glands struggle to maintain balance, your blood sugar becomes unstable, and your metabolism slows down. The aging you see on your skin is merely a reflection of what's happening inside your cells. Damaged proteins, increased oxidative stress, and suppressed repair mechanisms. Many people underestimate how easily their sleep can be disrupted by small factors. Caffeine late in the day, exposure to blue light, eating before bed, or even unresolved emotional stress all keep cortisol elevated. When cortisol dominates melatonin in your body's natural sleep hormone cannot rise. Without melatonin, you lose deep REM sleep, which is where most of your physical and emotional restoration occurs. So you might close your eyes for hours, but your brain never fully enters the healing state that reverses aging. Instead, it remains stuck in shallow waves of consciousness, burning energy instead of rebuilding it. The real danger of chronically high nighttime cortisol is that it doesn't only age your face or skin, it silently weakens your entire body's resilience. Collagen fibers that once kept your skin tight begin to break down faster than they are produced. Your immune system, which rejuvenates during sleep, stays suppressed, leaving you more vulnerable to illness. Even your mitochondria, the energy factories of your cells, begin to deteriorate, reducing the energy available for repair. This is why a lack of restorative sleep doesn't just make you look older, it makes you older . To reverse this, your goal isn't just to sleep longer, but to lower cortisol before bed. That means creating an environment of calm and rhythm-dim lighting, no electronics, and a cool, quiet room. Deep breathing or gentle stretching helps switch the body from fight or flight to rest and repair. It signals the brain to release melatonin and slow down heart rate, allowing the body to enter deep sleep naturally. When this happens, your cortisol levels drop, your growth hormone surges, and your body begins to rebuild tissue, burn fat, and restore mental clarity. When cortisol finally stays low at night, you feel the difference instantly. You wake up with clear eyes, tighter skin, and calm energy. The signs of aging begin to reverse not because of external treatment, but because your body is finally doing what it's designed to do: renew itself while you sleep. True anti-aging doesn't happen in a clinic or a bottle. It happens in the quiet hours of the night, when your body is allowed to heal without interference, and cortisol gives way to calm. When your bedroom is too warm at night, you interrupt one of the body's most natural and essential mechanisms. For deep restoration, the drop in core temperature that signals it's time to sleep, repair, and detoxify, your body is designed to cool down as night falls. This cooling process activates melatonin, slows metabolism, and prepares your organs for detoxification and cellular regeneration. But when your room temperature remains high, your body struggles to reach that lower core temperature. You toss and turn, sweat, and remain in light sleep cycles instead of sinking into deep, restorative rest. It may seem like a small comfort preference, but a warm sleeping environment can quietly accelerate aging, drain energy, and weaken the body's nightly healing process. Your liver, brain, and skin all rely on nighttime detoxification to remove the waste and byproducts accumulated throughout the day. This process requires deep, slow-wave sleep, the kind that only happens when body temperature drops by 1 to 2 degrees. When your environment is too warm, your body's internal thermostat can't make that shift, and detoxification slows. The liver remains sluggish, unable to process toxins efficiently. As a result, those toxins linger longer in your bloodstream and tissues, leading to inflammation, dull skin, puffiness, and cellular damage that over time becomes visible aging. The same process that's supposed to cleanse you overnight instead becomes clogged and incomplete. Even your skin feels the difference. During cool, deep sleep, blood flow to the skin increases, nourishing cells and stimulating collagen production. But when you sleep hot, circulation shifts away from the skin's surface to help the body release excess heat. This robs your skin of oxygen and nutrients right when it should be renewing itself. The result is tired-looking skin, uneven tone, and faster wrinkle formation. Many people wake up feeling dehydrated or bloated after sleeping in a warm room, not realizing that their body spent the night fighting to regulate temperature instead of healing. High nighttime temperatures also disrupt your hormonal balance. Your body produces more cortisol when it's under physical stress, and heat is a form of stress. That cortisol spike keeps your heart rate slightly elevated and your mind semi-alert, preventing you from reaching deep stages of rest. At the same time, melatonin production drops. Melatonin doesn't just control sleep. It's one of the most powerful antioxidants your body makes. It protects your cells from oxidative stress and supports mitochondrial health, both critical for slowing aging. When melatonin stays low because your environment is too warm, you lose that nightly antioxidant protection, allowing free radicals to accumulate and damage your tissues. There's also a strong connection between temperature and metabolism. When your body cools naturally, brown fat, a type of fat that burns energy for heat, becomes more active. This brown fat helps regulate blood sugar, increase insulin sensitivity, and promote fat burning during the night. But if your body never gets cool enough, brown fat activation stays low. Instead of burning fat efficiently, you retain more of it, especially around the midsection. Over time, this imbalance not only slows your metabolism, but also accelerates the physical signs of aging, from slower recovery to hormonal decline. Creating a cooler sleep environment is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to enhance your body's natural rejuvenation cycle. The ideal temperature for deep sleep sits between 16 degrees C and 19 degrees C, 60 degrees F to 67 degrees F. At this range, your body can relax, your heart rate stabilizes, and your brain waves shift into the restorative delta state. You fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and allow your organs to perform their nightly reset. Even small adjustments like using breathable bedding, wearing light cotton sleepwear, or turning on a fan can transform your sleep quality. When your body cools properly, everything aligns, detoxification accelerates, inflammation drops, and your skin begins to glow again because it's receiving deep nourishment. You wake up refreshed, not groggy. The brain feels clearer, and your body feels lighter because it finally had the chance to clear out metabolic waste. Cooling your room isn't just about comfort, it's about giving your body permission to heal at its fullest capacity. A cool night is a youthful night because it allows every repair mechanism in your system to activate without resistance. The difference between a warm, restless night and a cool, deep one isn't just how you feel the next morning, it's how fast or slow you age over time. When you go to bed dehydrated, your body enters the night already at a disadvantage. Water is the foundation of every cellular process, from detoxification to hormone balance to tissue repair. During sleep, your body loses water naturally through breathing and sweating, yet it still depends on hydration to carry nutrients, flush toxins, and rebuild cells. When you ignore hydration before bed, your skin, organs, and brain are left working with limited resources. This silent dehydration doesn't just make you feel dry or tired in the morning, it accelerates aging from the inside out. The skin becomes less elastic, collagen fibers weaken, and your body's natural ability to regenerate slows down. What you perceive as wrinkles or dullness on the outside often begins with dehydration at the cellular level. At night, your body is meant to go into deep restoration. The liver detoxifies, the kidneys filter waste, and the brain clears out toxins through the lymphatic system, a specialized cleansing network that's only active during deep sleep. But water is the vehicle for all of these processes. Without enough hydration, your blood thickens slightly, slowing circulation and oxygen delivery to cells. Your detox pathways become sluggish, meaning that metabolic waste, the byproducts of normal cell activity, lingers longer in your tissues. This buildup contributes to inflammation, which damages cells and accelerates visible aging. Over time, chronic nighttime dehydration leads to puffiness, uneven skin tone, and that tired face look many people wake up with, even after a full night's rest. The skin is one of the first organs to show the effects of dehydration because it's largely composed of water-rich cells. During sleep, these cells rely on consistent hydration to maintain elasticity and repair damage caused by sunlight and pollution during the day. If water levels are too low, the skin's barrier becomes compromised. Collagen fibers, which give the skin its structure, lose flexibility and begin to dry out. This not only enhances fine lines, but also slows the skin's natural repair cycle. You may apply moisturizers and serums, but without internal hydration, the surface treatments can't fully compensate for what the body lacks inside. True rejuvenation starts from within, with hydrated cells capable of rebuilding themselves overnight. But hydration doesn't mean drinking large amounts of plain water right before bed that can lead to frequent bathroom trips and disrupted sleep. Instead, the focus should be on cellular hydration, which depends on electrolyte balance. Electrolytes like magnesium, potassium, and sodium help your cells absorb and retain water. A small glass of mineral water or water with a pinch of sea salt before bed can maintain this balance without overloading your bladder. When your electrolyte levels are stable, your muscles relax more effectively, your heart rate steadies, and your sleep quality improves. Deep sleep, in turn, enhances hormone balance, and accelerates tissue repair, both essential for slowing aging. Dehydration also affects your body's pH balance and circulation. When your body lacks water, your blood becomes slightly more acidic and viscous, forcing the heart to work harder to deliver oxygen. This means your organs and tissues receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients during the night. The brain, in particular, suffers because it depends on hydration for detoxification. The glymphatic system, which clears waste from the brain, operates best when fluid movement is unrestricted. If you're dehydrated, that system becomes sluggish, leaving behind toxic residues that contribute to brain fog, poor memory, and fatigue the next day. When you start hydrating properly before bed, the difference is striking. You wake up with smoother skin, clearer eyes, and a sense of energy instead of heaviness. Your body feels lighter because toxins are being flushed efficiently. Over time, consistent hydration at night reduces inflammation, supports collagen production, and improves sleep quality, all key factors in maintaining youthfulness. This habit costs nothing, yet it's one of the most powerful anti-aging tools available. Hydration is more than just about quenching thirst, it's about sustaining the life within each cell. When your body has enough water, it can repair itself with precision. Every heartbeat, every breath, every cell renewal depends on that balance. Going to bed hydrated allows your body to function as it was designed to, cleansing, healing, and rejuvenating through the night. What you do in those quiet hours determines how you look, think, and feel in the light of morning. And often, the simplest act, a small glass of mineral-rich water before sleep, is the key that keeps time from showing too quickly on your face and in your body. The emotions you carry into sleep can be more powerful than the food you eat or the light you're exposed to. When you fall asleep filled with stress, anger, worry, or unresolved tension, your body doesn't simply switch off and rest. Instead, it internalizes those emotions as biochemical signals, raising cortisol and adrenaline levels that keep your nervous system on alert. This means your body spends the night in fight or flight mode rather than in rest and repair mode. What should be hours of deep healing and regeneration turn into hours of low-grade stress and inflammation. You wake up feeling heavy, foggy, and emotionally drained, as if you didn't truly sleep because, on a cellular level, you didn't. When the mind is anxious before bed, the body interprets that anxiety as danger. Cortisol rises to prepare you for action, your heart rate increases, and your muscles tense up. These are the same stress responses that evolved to help humans survive physical threats, but when triggered nightly by mental stress, they quietly destroy balance in your body. High cortisol suppresses melatonin, the hormone responsible for initiating deep sleep and cellular repair. Without melatonin, your cells can't regenerate efficiently, your skin loses its glow, and your brain fails to fully detoxify. The result is premature aging that begins invisibly within, long before it shows on your face. Chronic emotional stress before bed also creates systemic inflammation, a silent process that breaks down collagen, stiffens blood vessels, and damages mitochondria, the power generators of your cells. This inflammation not only accelerates aging, but disrupts your entire hormonal rhythm. Your growth hormone, which normally spikes at night to repair tissues, is blocked. Instead, your body keeps releasing stress chemicals that age your tissues, exhaust your adrenals, and weaken your immune system. Over time, falling asleep under stress trains your body to remain in a constant state of defense, even when there's no real threat. The emotional tone you fall asleep with sets the pattern for the entire night. If you go to bed carrying resentment or fear, your subconscious continues processing those emotions through your dreams and physiology. Your breath stays shallow, your muscles stay tight, and your body never fully enters deep sleep. But when you fall asleep in a state of peace, gratitude, forgiveness, or calm reflection, your brain waves slow down, your cortisol levels drop, and your parasympathetic nervous system takes control. This shift allows healing to begin. It's not just psychological, it's deeply biochemical. The body uses these calm states to release anti-inflammatory hormones, repair DNA, and regenerate tissue. One of the most effective ways to shift out of stress before bed is through intentional unwinding. Taking 5 minutes to breathe deeply, pray, or reflect on what went well during the day tells your body it's safe. Safety is the foundation of healing. When your mind believes you're safe, your body lowers its guard, opens its repair pathways, and begins restoring balance. Gratitude is particularly powerful because it replaces stress hormones with dopamine and serotonin, in the neurotransmitters of peace and well-being. These chemicals create an internal environment where repair can flourish. You can feel the difference the next morning. Nights filled with emotional turmoil leave you groggy and dull-eyed, while nights of calm reflection leave you refreshed, sharp, and visibly lighter. Your body mirrors your emotional state. Skin tone improves, inflammation drops, and energy returns. This isn't coincidence, it's chemistry. The body that rests in peace heals. The body that rests in stress breaks down. By learning to release negativity before your head touches the pillow, you're not just improving sleep quality, you're reversing the biological markers of aging. Each night offers a choice. Carry stress into your sleep and let it age you, or release it and allow your body to rebuild. Falling asleep in peace is a form of medicine, one that no supplement or treatment can replace. When you calm your mind, your hormones harmonize, your cells regenerate, and your body naturally restores its youth from within. The quiet of the night becomes a sacred time, not of worry, but of renewal. And the peace you create before sleep becomes the very force that keeps you young,